Hi everybody, Teacher Sarah here. So today, this is a Cambly tutorial. So you have gotten hired, you have been through the hiring process, you are finally a tutor. Yes. So the thing is, you realize that you're kind of just thrown in there. You really don't know the software. You don't know how to work it. How do you schedule your classes? How do you actually do it? So I've been there. I understand this. The best thing to do is to go through each tab and just look at it and kind of study it. I searched for a tutorial. I could not find one, so this is why I'm making one. So I hope this helps you. So let's start here. So when you log in by using your username, password, you log in, you're going to come to this. Okay, so when you're hired or when you set your account up, you automatically get a student profile and now you have a tutor profile. So you're going to click on your picture up here at the top and you will see where it says switch account. So right here where it says switch account, it says student. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go over and I'm going to click on tutor. So you're probably going to see me. Let's see, I'm outside. It's so nice out here. That's why I'm out here. So first we're going to do, we're going to do a connection test. So this is going to test my video quality, my streaming, everything. But if you look over here to the side, this way, if you look on the side, you will see like this checklist. So we're going to go through this checklist together. Can you see yourself? Can see me. Is it clear and smooth? Yes, it is. So you need to make sure that you're entirely in the camera, that you have good lighting, that you're in Cambly's dress code, and that I'm in a quiet place with a tidy background. So the connection test is done and everything went good. Sometimes it'll make you want to retry it. So you'll have to click retry until you get a good connection because you don't want to teach and be losing video or they can't hear you or something's wrong. So you'll have a good connection test and then you'll do this checklist over here. Then you will click next. So let's say I didn't click one. I cannot go to the next step. So right here, click on that and then go to next. So this is going to pop up every time. That was the checklist. So it's normally under dashboard or over here in the main thing. So once you come to that, this is what your screen is going to look like. So you're like, what do I do? Do I just click visible? Well, yes, you can click visible, which I'm not going to do right now because if someone did call, I don't want to answer the call while I'm making a video. So it shows that I am invisible right now. Nobody can see me online. They cannot pick me and call me. Now, a lot of people do go visible while they're doing their schoolwork, while they're on YouTube, while they are on whatever. They're like, well, you know what? I'm fixing to be online, so I'm going to go ahead and do this checklist. I'm going to become visible. And while I'm doing what I need to do, if someone does call, I can make some money. I do not personally like this because I've noticed that for me, no one really calls. No one calls. Okay, so this is a new thing that just recently happened. They've got it to where you have to turn on your ringtone. So just click that. Anytime that pops up, click it. Um, you will notice that while you're actually working, that will pop up. Just click it. You're good to go. A new feature which I do not like. I don't understand it at all. Okay, so how do we start teaching? What I like to do is click on the priority hours. This is the first thing you really need to be doing if you want to teach. Click on priority hours. It's your schedule. If you have any job, you have a schedule. So with Cambly, you make your own schedule. So this is the week of April 28th through May 4th. Today is Wednesday. I could click this and immediately start teaching, which I do not feel like teaching right now. So, of course, I'm not. I don't teach that much with Cambly because, as you know, I work with cute kids. I go to school online. I have two children. I stay busy all the time. So I just do a couple hours here and there. So let's look at this. As you can see, they're gray. All these hours are gray. That means these are all the available hours ready to go. So you have all these hours. There's a lot of companies, which I'm not going to name them. There are a lot of companies that you get on, and yay, you got hired, but there's no hours or there's no classes available. So that's really bad. How are you going to make money like that? Not going to work. But with Cambly, I can proudly say that there are a lot of hours available. Look at this. These have been on here for ever since this week, and they're still available. Now, these white ones, they are already gone. So you can see, you can't even hover over them, can't even have an option to click. They're gone. You're not going to work those. And the reason why they do this is because if everybody wants to pick, say, right here, 11 o'clock on Friday, there's going to be hundreds of tutors available. And then let's say there might be only 50 students who's online at the time. Well, somebody isn't going to teach. So we need to make sure that there's plenty of students for the teachers. So this is actually for your benefit. Okay, so let's look at here. If you click on one, it's going to turn black. I'm going to click on the 7 o'clock one. It turned it black. That is now my schedule. So for this week, anything that's black is what I am actually working. So I'm going to work tomorrow 7, 8, and 9, Friday 7, 8, and 9. Anything that is gray is what is available if I want it. So if you look over here, this has already happened, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And you can see these two are gray, but they say completed. That's because I actually worked those. I worked those hours. I did those. So I can kind of look back and be like, yes, Monday I worked 2 hours. Thursday I'm working 3. Friday I'm working 3. I know exactly what my schedule is. Now, you can click on the next tab. You can even click on the back tab to look at last week's schedule. I'm going to click on next. Look at all the hours. And like I say, there are a lot of hours, but there are a lot of students that will be calling and you will get them back to back. I have had times where I've had to wait a few minutes for a call, but it wasn't long at all. I typically get back to back or sometimes 3 at a time where I have to actually pick which student I want to talk to. So this is my schedule for next week. I like to do Monday through Friday early in the mornings. And then the following week, let's say I want to add more, I can add more anywhere I want. Now, let's say I do not want these hours. You can see if you hover, there's an X. Click on the X. Are you sure you want to remove yourself? Yes. Again, I want to remove myself. Click. All done. So, again, this kind of went, what was this, 3 weeks into it? And you'll see there's nothing. Don't get scared. It's because they're not planning that far into it. So give it a week, they'll add more. Give it another week, they'll add another week. So they kind of have 3 weeks at a time to show. So I'm going to click on today. And again, this is the priority hours. This is how you will be teaching. So people talk about reservations. Let's look at reservations. So you really can go ahead and open up a reservation, open up spots. So let's see here. If I wanted to open up available spots for tomorrow, I click on right here. It says my reservation availability. I'm going to edit that. And let's say Thursday at 11 o'clock. So I'm going to click on it. and it opens it up at like with 15 minutes. So if you want the whole hour, you have to click on it 4 times. I'm going to click done, and there we go. Now I am available to take reservations for Thursday, the whole hour of 11 o'clock. Now, if you look, black means that's your priority hours. Now, used to it wasn't like this. This is a new feature as well. Um, Anybody can reserve a spot with you in your priority hours because you're going to be there, so they can reserve the spot. So you can see I have a spot here that someone has reserved that's in my priority hour, and another one for Friday that's in my priority hour. This one was not in my priority hour. This one was. So here again, I have opened this up so someone can take it. If I do not want it, I can edit it and click on the X and done. You can just click on the X, the ones that you don't want. So now I'm only available for 45 minutes for Thursday during the 11 o'clock hour. So right here, student reservations is kind of the aqua looking color. My reservation availability is the lighter aqua color. The black one is my priority hours, which students can reserve. So let's look at next week. There's my priority hours. I'm going to edit this. So we click on next and let's go into 11. I'm going to mark myself only available for 15 minutes. Oh, wait, we don't want Sunday. The reason why I do that is because I like to have the weekends off. No schoolwork, no work, no nothing. Okay, so done. So now someone can reserve my priority hours or this hour, whatever is best for them. So I'm done. I'm done with this. That's how you set up reservations. Now, the best thing to do if you want to have more people with reservations, because some people get really into it to where they don't even do priority hours anymore because they have built up like a clientele. And the way you build up a clientele is when you get a call, you can message them. So see this button over here? You can message them. So you can click on this and you can see like all these messages. And what I do is I talk to someone and then I will click on that and then I will message them and I will send them my schedule. If they click on it, they'll see when I'm available. And if they like me, they can reserve a spot. So let's look at my history. So with this history tab, I have not made anything this week. And you can say, wait a second, you worked Monday. Well, the way you're paid is paid every Monday at 2 o'clock. So I worked before Monday, before the 2 o'clock spot. I worked Monday at, what was it, 8 and 9? So that went on to that paycheck. So for this week, I have a zero balance. You also see your rating, minus a 4.87, how many people you've actually talked to, how many students you've actually met. The reason you're like, wait, how is that possible? Is because with reservations, I've talked to the person more than once. Total talk time in minutes and the total payment. So yeah, you're like, wow, you only made $719 with Cambly this whole time. But you got to think, I'm only doing a couple hours here and there. So to me, this is what I want. Okay, so let's say I want to message someone. Well, I talked to, look at here, this is my call log, previous 7 days. Ooh, look at all these people. Wow, I've talked to a lot of people. Um, but you can kind of see, you can go all the way back to who you talked to. So, let's say I want to click on this person here. You hover over their name, you click it. It's going to carry you to their thing. It's going to say their name and where they're from, um, the level, their intermediate, the corrections they want. They want you to correct them after every mistake. Their goals is they need this for work. It's professional development. And sometimes they put like what they are or what they do, a little bit about themselves. This tells you about our chat. We've only talked once for 30 minutes on this date and this time. So let's say I want to message them. I'm just going to share my schedule. I'm going to send that. You can also send a message. Let me show you how to do that. So you can say, hello, I really enjoyed speaking with you the other day. I hope to see you soon. And then I'm going to send that. Boop. So you can send messages. You can personalize it a little bit more. Say you talked about someone and their hobby was cooking and what they like to cook. You can message, I might want to try out your recipe. Maybe I can speak with you again and we can talk more about whatever it is. So you can personalize it a little bit more. So let's say that this person did something that I did not like, that was ugly or he was mean. I can click on report him or ban him. So I can report him, but I can also ban him, which is block him. He can't even see me. It's like blocking someone on Facebook in a way. So let's go back to that history button. You now can see who you talked to. You can message them. Messaging them is best if you want more reservations. This person can now click on my schedule. They can click on this link and it will carry them to my schedule and they will pick what's best for them. I like to do this to everybody I speak to, because whether even if they don't have many minutes or they're new, they may become regulars. You need them. So let's see. I'm going to show you a little bit. Let me get out of this. How it actually looks. So on the 29th, for my priority hour, I spoke to someone for 30 minutes. I spoke to someone for 0 minutes. This means this person called, no matter what the situation was, they hung up. They could have hung up because they didn't like me, or there was a bad connection, or they were scared. So they hung up. So 0 minutes, got paid nothing. I talked to this one for 30 minutes. This one has this little thing that means it was a reservation. 30 minutes, 12 minutes, 12 minutes, 2 minutes, 15 minutes, 5, 5, 1, 5, 1. Just kind of giving you an idea of what to expect. 0, 1, 12, 2, 2, 6, 15. So it's different. Some people like the 30-minute ones because it's long. You're getting paid for 30 minutes. Some people like the 1 and 2 minutes because they're quick. It's hello, how are you? What's your name? Goodbye. And it's over. So I personally, when I get a 30 minutes, I'm like, yes, 30 minutes. But at the same time, when I get 5 minutes, I'm like, quick introduction. How are you? Nice to meet you. It it's little it's little things. I like it. I like it. So let's go to a library. I'm probably gonna have to make a video on each one of these tabs so you can get a better look at it. But the library is kind of complicated. With Cambly, you have a library. Um, this is my tutor library. These are my curriculums that I can click on. So how do you get stuff into your library? So we need to see there are 4 things here. There's the curriculum, professional skills, test prep, and conversation starters. So let's say with curriculum, you click on add more because yours won't have anything. Add more. These are all the Cambly ones. So we're under curriculum, just beginning, just starting, beginning, pronunciation. Click on whatever you're looking for. Grammar. These are all grammar lessons with Cambly. So you can click on one and kind of look at it, or click add, and now it's in your library. So let's go back to my library. Back to my library. There's curriculum and there's grammar where we added it. So let's click on it. It's going to open up over here into a new tab. And as you can see, we have a lot of things we can look at, all about grammar. So we can click into these. We can talk about adverbs and adjectives. Let me look at one that I've already done, like lesson 1. It's a Cambly lesson. Look at there. I love these Cambly lessons. So if someone wants a lesson, you already have it in your library. Click into it. What you do is copy this link. Just copy that. Um, when you're actually talking to someone, which I can't show you this, you will be able to see each other and you'll be able to message each other. Just send this link as a message. So just, you've already got it copied, simply paste it in there. And now they can click on it and open up. So you're both looking at this. So lesson 1, introduce yourself. There's a dialogue. You typically read the dialogue with each other. You have a vocabulary. You have exercises, conversation. This can last you 30, 45 minutes. You can make it last longer or shorter. I like to use them for 30 minutes. So again, this is my library. So here is the referral, which I am going to put a link. If you have not gotten hired and you're just looking at this video to see what it's about, you can use my link. You will have your own link. So you can share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it by email. You're going to get paid $20 for every referral who does 10 hours. So once they do 10 hours, you're going to get $20. This is the tutor guide. Watching this video, I hope helps, but you can also read this guide and it will help you kind of learn the software and what you need to do and what's expected of you. And then we also have a support tab, which carries you to a totally new page. And these are questions. If I was you, I'd also go over these. This kind of helps you out with technical questions. I'm going to go ahead and make a few videos on different things that comes up often, and maybe it will help you. So what I suggest is watching this video, looking at the tutor guide, and also reading the support. These will help you better prepare you to start working with Cambly. So we have went over the invisible. We have talked about the dashboard, which is going through each step, making sure you have a clear connection. We have talked about the priority hours. We have learned how to set a schedule and how to remove something from your schedule. We have talked about reservations, how to make availability for reservations, also what it looks like. We've also learned how to send messages to people we've talked to. You cannot send a message to someone you've never met before. You are only able to see the people's profiles that you've actually talked to, which is a good thing. So you can message them. We've learned about the history page, which shows how much money you have made, what your rating is, the last people you have talked to, and how long. Tells you your basic information. Your library, where you can do actual lessons. Now, do not panic. You do not have to teach lessons. Sometimes they will have a lesson. They have access to all this as well. So they may have a lesson and they can send you the link. So do not worry. Most of the time I've noticed it's a lot of just conversation. That's all you're doing is conversation. So don't worry about it at first. You'll get there. Referral, how to send that referral code so you can get paid some money. The tutor guide, and then also the support, which I already have that one pulled up right here. Um, if you do need help immediately and you click on that support, if you go all the way down to the bottom, there is a submit a request. So you can click on that. What is your reason for writing in? Payment related issue, priority hour related issue, technical issues. You can send this in, type them up a letter, and they'll email you back. Sometimes it may take a little bit, but normally you hear from them within the same day. Um, at first, when I first started, I did send in some issues, but then I realized I got this. I know what to do. If I'm having a technical issue, this is what to do. If I need to cancel an hour, this is what I do. So I really don't use that very much. So I hope this has helped you. Any questions, please comment it below and I will get back with you. So, okay, thank you very much. This has been a Cambly tutorial.